Okay, limiting the anti-nutrients in your diet. When it comes to empowering eating or empowered eating, it's as important to ease off of the anti-nutritious foods as it is to include the healthy ones. Anti-nutrients literally break down the body's metabolic machinery at the cellular level. The most potent anti-nutrients to limit are poor quality fats, poor quality sugar, poor quality white flour, poor quality dairy, and poor quality meats. Poor quality fat means any food that contains hydrogenated oil, partially hydrogenated oil, hydrogenated palm kernel oil, margarine and any margarine-like spreads with hydrogenated oil, cottonseed oil, olestra, a synthetic fat, and most commercial supermarket bought cooking oils. Poor quality fat also includes most fried foods, French fries, chicken, chips, and so forth. Read the labels on everything you buy. Hydrogenated oils are found in many mass-produced food products, including potato chips, corn chips, crackers, cookies, prepared foods, frozen foods, baked goods, snacks, and others. Most of the oils you find in a supermarket are highly processed, heated at high temperatures, and stripped of their sensitive essential fats and other nutrients. As best as you can, replace poor quality fat containing products with quality oils and quality fat foods. These would include olive oil, sesame oil, and coconut oil. All of these oils are great for cooking. Other oils to use for dressing and dips include sunflower, flaxseed, hazelnut, pistachio, hemp seed, and macadamia nut oils. Always use expertly processed, unrefined organic oils. These can be found at a health food store. As a side note, I'm not a big fan of canola oil. It's not very heat stable and most brands are over-processed. The same goes for soy oil. Use real butter rather than margarine. The best choices are hormone-free and farm fresh or organic. Butter made from raw and unpasteurized milk is best. Ghee can be used as a substitute for butter. Ghee is clarified butter, also called separated butter. It is traditional, time-tested food from India that is highly heat stable and so can be used for browning or light frying. Other preferred sources of health-giving fat include avocado, olives, fresh fish, nuts and seeds, nut butter, fresh-range eggs, organic dairy products. By the way, healthy fat in your food does not translate to fat on your body. If you deprive yourself of essential fat to lose weight, you'll get the opposite result, and even if you lose weight, you'll likely suffer from some of the symptoms of clinical fat deficiency: irritability, fatigue, dull and brittle hair, dry skin, redness around the eyes, digestive complaints, constipation, inability to lose weight, and mood disorders. So on behalf of all the nutritionists, dietitians, and doctors who have been feeding you the wrong information since the late 1960s, I'd like to apologize. It's not your fault that we sent you down the wrong road. Remember, this is the same group of well-intentioned experts that invented hospital food. We mean well, but we don't always hit the mark. Fat is essential to life to such a degree that if we suck all the fat out of your body, the ultimate liposuction service, you die in an instant. Fat serves as an energy source for the heart and the brain. It's a building block for many of the hormones and chemicals that keep us alive. It's a nutritional source for the central nervous system, and it lines and protects every organ. For these reasons and more, and because the body cannot produce on its own all the specific fats we require, we have labeled such important components of our diet essential fats, also known as essential fatty acids, or EFAs. You might have heard them called omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids as well. Fat serves a most profound structural function. It's a building block for the wall of every cell in your body. The walls of your cells are in no way similar to the walls in your house, An architectural wall is stiff, solid, unintelligent, impermeable to the elements, and can be made of anything that keeps the outside from coming in and the inside from leaking out. Our cell walls are the exact opposite. They're pliable, permeable, highly complex, and extremely intelligent to the point where they must precisely control the traffic of thousands of kinds of biochemicals across their surface each millisecond. When it comes to the body, the cell wall is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak, and healthy fat is an indispensable part of the process. Perhaps the ultimate kudos for fat is that it comprises approximately 40 to 60% of your brain. How's that for an unsexy statistic? So the next time you think, you have fat to thank. In small quantities, of course, poor quality fats are harmless to most people, but when poor quality fats become part of our staple fare day in and day out, our health will eventually suffer. These fats, which are chemically different from the quality kind, literally become the building blocks of our cell wall. The result is the cell wall becomes more rigid, susceptible to oxidation, rusting or aging, and less intelligent. It loses its ability to make smart choices about what goes in and what comes out. This is a special concern when it comes to the brain, which is largely composed of essential omega-3 fat. When poor quality fat is incorporated into its structure, brain tissue is more easily oxidized and becomes biologically stiff and thus stupid. This will make you less interesting at parties, as well increasing the probability of Alzheimer's, dementia, and other brain diseases. Including more healthy fat and cutting down on the dysfunctional ones is therefore a no-brainer.